Sit down, shut up. Today we're learning about washing machines and hopefully how not to get tangled all up in them. Now, I'm sure washing machines are something we're all familiar with. If not, go ask your mom about them, you lazy bum, and maybe do your own laundry every once in a while. Because today we're going to talk about all kinds of washing machine related incidents. Now, thankfully, in the modern era, washing machine injuries are at an all-time low. However, back in the day, folks, they weren't so lucky, nor the voice crack. I've gathered a couple tales that I've found across the internet, and today, hopefully we can learn something from them. Our first handful of tales involve a useful device known as the wringer, sometimes called a mangle. As the name suggests, it would wring clothes by compressing them tightly between two rollers. It's kind of funny because I think the only reason I know what the word wring means in this context is because my mom would be like, "I'm gonna wring your neck, you love it." It sounds bad. But it was fun. We were having fun. It was like The Simpsons. We were having fun, I promise. Now, a survey done in 1975 found 92 cases of arms being caught in wringers over a 4-year period. That's actually not bad. I thought that was going to be way worse. 76% of injuries were children under 10. I mean, that makes sense. I suppose if you think about it, like, it's the 1950s. You're tired. You got a kid on each titty. There's another one running around, and you're just like, eventually a kid's just gonna run up and just slide them in. It's gonna happen. While many of the cases required no medical attention, 16 of the 92 cases resulted in removal of layers of the skin, with 5 of the 16 requiring a skin graft. That sucks. That actually sucks. I imagine at that point, like, it just comes off like a glove, like you just, and then it's just, Mom? there's not much you can do at that point. The cases that occurred in elderly patients, open degloving injuries were common. Yeah, so it turns out I was right. That's horrible. That's disgusting. I didn't want to think about that. Thankfully, while ringers may be found in few countries today, the US has discontinued them since 1983. Thank God we did that. We finally did something right. Grandma probably wouldn't have her hands if we didn't. So, good on us. Now that we've covered the olden ways of washing, it's time to move on to the automatic washers. The majority of automatic washer-related injuries, almost exclusively children, often involve jumping or falling from, as well as striking the washer. These are some dumb kids. Oh my god. It's funny because I know exactly the story, right? It was like a kid, he's got a cape on, he's got like an S that he just drew into his shirt with a marker, and he's like, "Look, Mom," and he just dives head first off of the friggin' washing machine. And yeah, that checks out. As far as kids striking them, I love my favorite videos on the internet are kids sprinting full speed and for whatever reason not looking in the direction that they're running. That's 100% like every instant that involved just throwing right off the washer machine. And then the mom's reaction like 9 times out of 10 was like, "I told you. They got to learn some way." Out of 496 washing machine related incidents, 23 involved a car seat or baby carrier falling off a running washer. When we found out what made him stupid, jeez, what? This was most likely caused by a magazine that recommended putting a car seat or baby carrier on the washing machine to simulate doing this, whatever this is. I can't think of the word for it. What makes automatic washers superior is often what makes them so dangerous. In a few cases, the lids of the washing machines could open during the cycle, with the washing machine still running. Children would put their hands and legs in the machine. Honestly, I get it. That makes sense. You know what I mean? The amount of times I've put my fingers in a running fan, thank God we started making those out of plastic. I would have no fingers. These would be gone. I would not be able to play guitar. Now, these next one, I know they've already involved children. These next ones are it's just people making really dumb decisions involving children. So if that's something you're not a big fan of, just skip. I'll figure out what time. In 2012, a video from a laundromat shows a couple who were babysitting a small child. Thinking it would be funny, he placed the child in the washer, not knowing it would immediately lock and begin its cycle. Oh my god. Okay, the owner managed to unplug the machine and retrieve the child. After bringing the child to the incident, they returned it to its mother, who did not learn about the incident until she saw it on the news later that night. Wow. That's horrible. That's absolutely horrible. Thankfully, the child survived and left with minor injuries. Good. The prosecutor's office stated that this was not an intelligent choice to place the baby in the laundry machine, but it was not illegal. That's a lie. That has to be a lie. That can't seem... I mean, I'm not, super knowledgeable on laws and stuff, but is that not child endangerment? That's insane. It sounds like somebody just didn't want to do their job. Jesus. Since 2014, washing machines have been responsible for approximately 3,000 related injuries in children under 5. A case in 2017 involved a mother placing her 7-month-old in a washing machine and turning it on. I shouldn't. I will, though. The first thing that popped into my head was that scene from the Penguins movie when Skipper's being, like, sucked into the... You know what I mean? I imagine, like, that's probably... Anyways, I'm such a bad person. I'm sorry, folks. While doing research for this video, I did come across, like, multiple... A bunch of cases of horrible, terrible parents putting kids in laundry machines. I'm not covering all of them. It could be a whole video by itself, so we're just going to move on. Anyways, this next story is for my OSHA violators. A case report from California reveals a 28-year-old who was crushed and killed in a horizontal drum industrial washing machine. While attempting to retrieve some clothes from the machine, another worker came by and simply turned it on. Wow, okay, I love how... I haven't worked a whole lot of blue-collar work. I don't know if you can tell by these little bitch live hands, but, I like how every, like, major, like, horrible OSHA thing that happens is people, like, just fucking around with each other. Like, it was just some guy being like, "Hey, Daryl, come get a kick of this," and he just slaps the button on. And then they not realizing that the guy's, like, in the machine. Oh, man. It's like that other story where that guy had the air pressure device and he just shoved it up the dude's ass. I imagine that's exactly what took place. Anyways, those are the stories, the ones I found most interesting. Hopefully you learned something. If there's anything I've learned, as long as you're not a small child with shitty parents or shitty babysitters, you should be okay. If you are, good luck. For the rest of us, hopefully you learn to just be just a little bit more careful around the washing machine, because whether you put clothes, blankets, arms, or small children in there, it's going to do what it's got to do. And it doesn't care who it's doing it to or with what. Anyways, as always, that's all I got. Have a good one, folks.